guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to kind of bring back a slightly older eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette I got last year, and I'll go ahead and put the link down to that last video below. I think I filmed it 5 to 8 months ago, and I basically created like a mermaid inspired look. So we're just going to use these 3 neutral shades. And for this look, I kind of want it to be like a natural look, but also throw in a little bit of spring since it is getting warmer out. Filmed a Dollar Tree haul with latest, newest skincare items that Dollar Tree had. And we're going to go ahead and play around with those today, so I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get started. I basically keep all of my newest products in here. So I want to find something like for spring. So I found some blush. So to get started, I actually want to try out this Ioni Lip Plumping Serum in Honey Ginger. And I don't have anything on my lips right now, but I want to see how well it plumps my lips. So you get this really pretty, kind of like a neutral shade. And it smells like sweet ginger. So let's see how this is. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel that spiciness. It actually has just the smallest bit of tint, but it still looks pretty clear on my lips. That's actually a pretty decent color. Yeah, so I applied like 6 coats, and I feel like you get quite a bit in here. As you can see, it's like filled all the way. It's like filled right here. So I feel like this stuff would last me forever. These are really, really nice. So if you guys ever see the Ioni Lip Plumping Serum, definitely pick it up. We'll just kind of have to go back to the lips for the final review once we're done with everything. So the first skincare item that I want to test out is the Extra Care Micellar Cleansing Water. And this is an all-in-one. It cleanses, removes makeup, and soothes skin. It has no oil, no alcohol, and no fragrance. So this is actually one of the newest products that I found at Dollar Tree. They also have another one. I think it's a yellow one. It's a yellow bottle, and I think that one's a witch hazel toner. And then this one right here, it says compared to Garnier brand cleansing water. And it actually kind of works out for me because I'm running really low on my other cleansing water. I'm using the Simple Hydrating Micellar water. And this one I actually like because it does hydrate your skin. And I got this at TJ Maxx for $4. So if you were to compare the prices, for $125 you get this, you get about 8 ounces. This is actually more affordable than this one, because I would get about slightly more ounces if I were to buy 2 of these for the same size as this one. I always like to use my micellar waters as a base before I put on any makeup. And I also use it after using a makeup remover wipe. So right off the bat, this toner is really nice. Like, it feels really hydrating. It feels like pretty hydrating, and I feel refreshed already. So we're just gonna have to test out how well this removes makeup. I think I'll try that in another video. So now that this is fully dried, my skin feels pretty good, but I have noticed it is a little bit sticky. But other than that, it's pretty good. I do feel like my face feels really nice and refreshed. And we're going to be trying the new Global Beauty Super Berry Brightening Double Serum with vitamin C. And this one's really cool because it has a yellow oil and then a pink oil at the bottom. And this is supposed to promote healthy and glowing skin. It has cloudberry, vitamin C, and it's mineral oil free, paraben free, alcohol free, and not tested on animals. So we're gonna go ahead and shake that up. Ooh, it turns like this orange color. That's cool. Okay, so that feels really nice. It feels pretty hydrating. I really like how my skin feels. And then next, I'm going to be applying from that same brand, the Super Berry Hydrating Jelly Cream with squalene. I feel like I'm always saying that name wrong. I always say it squalene, but I think it's called squalene. So this moisturizer is really nice. It has a pink tint to it, and it's similar to the Global Beauty Care Moisturizing Daily Face Gel, which is one that I've been using for many of my videos on my channel. But I feel like the consistency, you know what, actually this one, because it's probably jelly, it's just slightly thicker than that daily moisturizer. Yeah, so this is kind of like a cross between a jelly, it's like a creamy jelly, if that makes sense. But it goes on really nicely. My face already feels really hydrated. And honestly, squalene is one of my favorite ingredients for dry skin because my skin has always been dry. And I feel like squalene and hyaluronic acid are the two ingredients that really help bring back moisture to my face. So I have to say, I like the hydrating jelly cream better than this one. This one's a little bit thinner, but this one's like a step up from that. So I'm gonna have to pick up more because my face feels really nice right now. And I'm actually almost done with this face gel. Like there's like 2 more uses out of it. And then next we're going to be using the Be Pure Glow Up Illuminating Eye Cream. And this one I have used before and I actually really like it. I don't currently own an eye cream, so I wanted to try out this Dollar Tree one first. I was considering splurging on an eye cream just because I am in my 30s, so I am noticing that I'm starting to develop some wrinkles under the eyes. But for now, I'm just going to use this. So this is how my face looks like after my skincare. And this eye primer is one that I use often. This is the Amuse eyeshadow primer, and you can get this at Miss A. Everything that I'm using in the video, I'm going to put in my description bar. So this palette today is by LA Colors, and this shade is called On Cloud 9. It has 6 eyeshadows. And we're going to be playing with the top row today. And in my last video, this is like almost basically last year, I feel like a lot of people really liked when I did the mermaid theme makeup look. So I figured we would just play with these 2 colors. People have told me that they were actually looking for a makeup look, so I'm so glad I can help out whenever I can. I actually have a couple of Dollar Tree makeup videos that I'm gonna have coming out soon. And I'm basically taking this fluffy brush and I'm going in with that nude shade. And I'm going to be using that as a base. So I just basically put this all over the eye. So that's the perfect nude shade right there. You can kind of see the color. And it gives you like a pretty good coverage. So I think I'm going to do a halo eye with this. So I'm just going to take this angled brush here, and I'm going to be going in with this brown shade. And And we're gonna start on the inner corners. Oh, that's a really vibrant brown. I put just a little bit too much actually. So we're just gonna kind of blend that out. That is very, very rich in color. I'm just kind of taking my brush and kind of making a line across. That is so beautiful. I love that brown. This is a really good palette. And actually, I'm going to be taking my NYX face glue. Just because the LA Colors shimmers can be a little bit of a miss, in my opinion. So taking my finger, I'm just going to apply the glue to the middle of the lids. Oh, I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's not an allergic reaction. I'm noticing that I'm developing redness on my nose and on my cheeks. You guys see that? Like, look at this area right here and here. There's like two little dots. Like, my face feels kind of flushed right now. And I don't know if it's because of the tingling sensation or if it's because of the skincare, but that's interesting. So we're going to be taking this middle shimmer shade here and just apply that to the middle. Ooh, this is really pretty. I'm going to kind of just keep that shimmer to the middle. And then we're going to go back in with that brown and just apply a little bit more. Kind of blend out the colors. I actually did not have any fallout from any of those eyeshadows. That's really amazing. Okay, so that concealer I used, like, it makes my face so yellow. This is the Wet n Wild Megalast Full Coverage Concealer. Look at how orange that made my face. So we're just going to lighten that up with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. And I have like these little knots on my wall in this room. So if you see little bugs flying around, they're coming from outside. There is going to be a, I don't know if it's like a cold front, but it's going to be like moisture and cold coming in from California or something. And I saw that's going to be colder and rainy on Friday. And with that comes the knots, and I'm not looking forward to them. So that did a little bit of something. So I'm going to be using my newest LA Colors Sculpting Duo Cream and Powder Bronzer. This is actually my first time wearing makeup this whole week. Hopefully this isn't TMI for some of you guys, but I've been having the worst menstrual cramps ever this week, where I have to take like 4 ibuprofens a day. I've been having migraines. I just feel bloated and gross. And I have literally been doing nothing. And I feel like a complete loser this week because, and I don't know, I just feel like a loser when I'm just like sitting in bed for a whole week. I've been sitting in bed with the heating pad or going to the bathroom a lot. So that's how it's been for me the whole week, and I'm already over it. So I think for under the eyes, I'm going to kind of replicate what I did. I'm going to be putting the shimmer in the middle and then the brown on the inner and outer corners. But yeah, and on top of that, I've been having some really bad allergies. I've been having a lot of wheezing going on in my lungs. So last night I set up my humidifier. And then I woke up completely like over it. But the past week I was wheezing pretty badly, where at night I'll be laying on my back and I constantly wake myself up because I hear the wheezing in my lungs. And I just hate when that happens. I also don't really like using my nebulizer. But I know I'm gonna have to coming up. So yeah, I've been honestly just going through it. My anxiety hasn't been good at all on top of it, because of certain things going on in the world I've been stressed out about. It's just too much, you know. And I know a lot of people out there are kind of dealing with the same thing. Like, I haven't really been like motivated to do things. I've actually been editing my videos on time, which I'm super proud of. It's kind of like feels like a slump for me. But hopefully once I'm off of my period, things will get better. Because I hate feeling like unproductive. I feel like YouTube has been helping me out a lot because I'm not in bed, like, I'm not just like staying in bed all the time. I feel like YouTube helps motivate me to like do things and put on makeup. It helps with my depression too. So that's a really beautiful look. I did say certain things going on in the world. The thing that I'm specifically talking about and is mostly the stuff going on with ICE and the stuff that they're doing. This has kind of become a point where it's not even really about the politics. It's like, it's literally about human beings, and stuff like that, like the injustice, I'm not okay with. So that has been like really weighing heavily on my mind. It just gets to me, you know, and I am Hispanic, so it's something that I'm constantly like thinking about. It's getting to a point where it's just hard for me to leave the house. It feels like everything is really negative, and that's why I've been trying to like force myself to go out of the house and not like let these things get me so much to the point where I'm just like in bed a lot or any of that. Because I do suffer with like really bad depression and like severe anxiety, so that can like trigger my agoraphobia when you mix it with all of the bad stuff going on in the world, and it makes me just literally want to lay there like a rock. So I can't let myself get that bad. But yeah, like I don't agree with what they're doing. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I think it's wrong and it shouldn't be happening. So that's what I meant by stuff going on in the world. I feel like it's important to talk about it. And it's important to like not just like ignore it and sweep it under the rug like how they want us to, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I don't want to, that's all I'm really gonna say about it. It's just like, it's just too much, you know? I feel bad for like all the people being affected by ICE directly. It's a lot. And then like the first, like, whenever I open up my social media apps like TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, that's like the first thing that I see, and it just kind of triggers that negative headspace, I guess. So that's why I've been kind of like going up and down, like the whole month of January, and then some of this month, and then on top of that I get my period. So I don't know, it's just like the only thing that we can really do is just like pray. Honestly, the best way to get through it is just to pray every single day. Be kind to people. I say that a lot on my channel. We all should be kind to one another. I really do mean that. I feel like my channel is not a place for negativity, for hate, for racism. I want people to feel like safe when they watch my channel. I want them to feel like they're welcome. Everyone's welcome on my channel. I don't care like what color you are, what, you know, if you like guys or girls, like everyone's welcome, because this is a beauty channel and we all need to practice self-care. And I use makeup to get away from negativity, get away from myself sometimes, and it just literally helps my soul, if that makes sense. I guess like makeup is a hobby for me. So that's why I love coming on my YouTube channel and making these videos, because it's something that I just deeply love, and I feel like it's important with the way things are going on in the world for you to kind of like find something that you enjoy and focus on that, while also maintaining your mental health, while also helping out your neighbor, your friends, your community. Donate if you can. I'm also going to be leaving the links on my YouTube description of places where you can donate. So I did not expect to kind of like spiel all that out, but you know, I feel like it's been like heavy on my mind, so I just had to say, like, let it out and just like push it out of my body, I guess. But so anyway, we're gonna be taking this Clean Beauty cream blush, and this is in the shade Pink Mist. This is actually, I think I used this once so far, but we're going to be taking that and just applying that to the cheeks. Yeah, and like the other like negative thing, okay, I promise this is like the last like negative thing I'm going to talk about, but I actually got really upset when that actress Catherine O'Hara from Home Alone and Schitt's Creek, she passed away, and that like sent me over the edge, seriously. Like, I really loved her as an actor, and she was in literally all of my favorite movies and TV shows. I mean, Schitt's Creek, I am obsessed with that show. I'm actually gonna rewatch it, but when I saw that news, I just broke down and cried, because that's just horrible. Like, I don't know why, like, I mean, I guess she was up there in age. I feel like she had more time here, you know what I mean? But that's just been, like, bothering me. Yeah, but that's just been, like, another thing that's been, like, getting to me, on top of everything else. Do you guys get upset when actor or actresses die? Like, the other one that really bothered me was when, actually two of them, when Heath Ledger passed away, and then when Robin Williams passed away. That one was really hard for me. Yeah, and like death is kind of like a touchy subject for me, because I feel like I can't handle it very well. I mean, I don't really think anyone can, but it's just like, I don't know. I just get like, it just triggers my depression all over again, and it's something that can't be avoided, you know? So I went ahead and I put that cream color up here too. Kind of add more color to the face. But so I would say my favorite shows with her in it was definitely Schitt's Creek and Beetlejuice. Oh, and there was also Home Alone. But I liked her the best in Beetlejuice. So next, I'm going to be taking my Beauty Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder. This is actually the powder that I've been using for a while now. I have to repress my Maybelline powder. And I don't have that much left. I actually might end up putting it in here. And then we're going to be taking this fluffy brush and I'm going to be applying my powder bronzer. And I feel like I need to add a powder blush to this look. But I think I'm going to do that as well. So this is like my second time using this bronzer duo. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I like the concept. But I just don't know about the color. Let me know in the comments if you guys have tried this. Oh my gosh. So let's kind of move on to like more positive things. So first of all, before I put on the blush, I'm also going to be putting on my setting powder. This is the Prolux setting powder in Honey. So I was on the beautybay.com website because I've been eyeing some eyeshadow palettes. And they were having an 80% off sale on their eyeshadow palettes. So on some of them. And I went ahead and I purchased 3 palettes from Beauty Bay. And these palettes are not small palettes, they are huge. And I'm so freaking excited to get on my channel and share some makeup looks with them coming up. I've been watching a lot of Jessica Dearly's channel. She has a couple of Beauty Bay palettes that just look like so much fun. So I thought, you know what? I need to get me some. And I cannot wait to play around with it once it gets here. It should arrive later this week, actually. And did I need new makeup? Absolutely not. But my mental health is tanked, so of course I had to treat myself. But I only ended up spending like under $40 with shipping, or it's 20. I can't remember how much I actually spent, but I'm just really looking forward to those palettes. And I've also been working on another video recently where I take one eyeshadow palette and I use it for 7 days straight. I'm actually going to be doing that with every single one of my eyeshadow palettes. So now that we have on our setting powder, I am going to be taking a powder blush and I'm going to be going into my project pan basket. I think I'm going to use my Clinique Ice Lotus powder blush. And I feel like it's a really beautiful spring color. So we're going to be applying that to the cheeks really well with that cream blush. Just like a soft baby pink. Alright, and so the new item from Dollar Tree, I'm going to be using my LA Colors eyeliner. And this is a nude color in the shade Undressed Nude. And I feel like it would tie this look together really nicely. So that's what it looks like. Okay, that's a pretty good color. I've been hunting down a good nude eyeliner, and they had some at Dollar Tree. And it's perfect because I don't have to spend any more than $1.25. That's really pretty. So then I'm going to apply my mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, and this is the completed makeup look. So for my lips, I have to put on my glasses. I use my newest LA Colors lip liner in the shade Always. And then I use the LA Colors Lip Crayon in the shade Lover. And they're actually pretty similar in color. But I just really like how they turned out. So I feel like it's perfect for this look. And then for my mascara, I just used one coat of my Sky High Maybelline mascara, and this is technically expired, but I'm kind of like squeezing every single drop from this mascara. And then over that, I use a L'Oreal Paris Butterfly mascara, and I really love how chunky my lashes are. And honestly, I love it. I feel like this is such a beautiful, like, simple spring look with those pops of baby pink on the lips and on the cheeks. And honestly, this eyeshadow palette, I love this eyeshadow palette. So this is my second video using this eyeshadow palette, and these are just amazing colors. I mean, this brown right here is very rich and pigmented, and the shimmers are really beautiful, especially when you do a halo eye like this. You know how shimmers can be kind of a hit or miss when it comes to any cheaper like eyeshadow palettes. But this is just amazing, and I still see these at Dollar Tree, so definitely pick up a palette. They have like so many different shades now. I just love how it turned out. The best $125 I've ever spent. And this ended up completely drying out on me after just an hour worth of usage. The plumping, I have to kind of rewatch my video to see if it actually did anything. Let me know in the comments if my lips looked any bigger. Even though the serum faded on me, I still feel like a tingling sensation. It's actually not bad. So this product, I would say like, this is like a 10 out of 10 for me. It does give you light color. Plumping effect, I'm not really too sure about, but I would say this is worth it. And let me know what you guys think of this look. This eyeshadow palette is a 10 out of 10. This makeup combination from LA Colors, 10 out of 10. Also, this eyeliner is really good. I feel like even after applying mascara, you can still see that color shine through. And I mean, for $1.25, that's amazing quality. So that's all for my makeup look today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching my video, and let me know. And as always, before you go, make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you pay it forward. Make sure you help out your neighbor, your friends. The world is hard right now. There's just so much going on. I know everyone's feeling it. I'm feeling it. So just make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you do something that you love, something that you enjoy. For me, it's makeup and crafts. Let me know in the comments like what your favorite thing to do to keep your mind off things. Like, do you like crafts? Do you like makeup? Do you like shopping? I haven't really been shopping as much as I would like recently, but shopping definitely helps keep my mind off of like negative stuff. It does help me out. I also love burning candles to uplift my mood. And I also like hanging out with my cats. They always like to cheer me up. So yeah, like I'd love to know like what you guys do to cheer yourselves up whenever you're feeling down. If you did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel for more Dollar Tree inspired makeup looks. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.